Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Persona 5 Plat 100% walkthrough. This is part 64. We are making our way into March already. Persona 5, we are just around the corner, so we need to really get our butts in gear and get that platinum trophy ASAP. But then of course we do need to do a couple of things such as play some games in our room. So let's go. First thing to speak this weirdo. I was drawing before I knew it. His articulate words move me to the core. The country's got a first-rate economy with a cut-rate government. He's a rare specimen. Our souls resonate on the same frequency. That is, exceptional people can always recognize one another. You'll see one day. Well, I'll be going home then. Yeah, whatever, dude. Fuck off. So we're gonna go play that other game we were playing, that Power Intuition. Which apparently I'm the world's worst Power Intuition player. And I'm gonna suck again and stuff. So I'm just gonna save anyway. Not that I really need to. I'm going to anyway. And yeah, we're gonna give Power Intuition a go. So let's hope for the best. Next up in news about fledglings, we conducted a survey about the Phantom Thieves who have been the target of intensifying criticism. Close to 90% of the respondents said they do not support the Phantom Thieves. The whole world's against us now. This could be bad. No, 90% is against us, Morgana. 10% is for us. Power Intuition. So we are going to be using the technique today, which is really cool because it's going to make our lives a little bit easier. I guess I understand how you might be frustrated about not being able to beat the game. Let's go, baby. You're up against a real kung fu artist this time. Her movements are fast. She's definitely stronger than our first enemy. You'll need to play aggressively. Oh! Alright, you got behind her. Now go for the combo. Oh, not this shit again. Alright, now go for a follow-up attack. What the fuck? I'm the world's greatest gamer. Alright, it's over. You win. That was easy. That was way easier than last time.
Okay.
Great, you beat the level. You're amazing. I never thought you'd be able to land such a fierce combo. It really was incredible watching you go up against such a tough opponent. Yay, more points in the guts we do not need. Woohoo.
Nice.
This is probably a good stopping point. Let's end here for today. So now we're going to be doing a lot of story-related content, guys. 5 days of story-related content with 0 gameplay at all. So I hope you guys are prepared for that and ready to listen to a lot of content and story stuff. And then it's time for Nijima's Palace. Oh, baby. So excited. So excited to finally be doing Sai's Palace.
The festival seems to be a success.
Yes, it is.
There's definitely a lot more people than last year.
Well, yeah. This place got famous and all. The Phantom Thieves, Kamoshida, Principal Kobayakawa. On top of that, we got Akechi as a guest.
There may be police officers in plainclothes, too. Actually, they probably are here. We better be careful about what we discuss.
Just talk about school stuff, man.
Acting like normal students is going to be important.
Exactly.
What do you normally do at a school festival?
Eat lots of food.
Look around at the exhibits and eat stuff?
There's no rules. Remember when we went to the beach before? Why not go about it like that?
Just enjoy yourself.
I think I can do it if I've got everyone with me. You're so laid back. There's a possibility that your name and Ryuji's have come up. A number of the teachers had been questioned before, and even we were interviewed the other day too. Don't let your guard down too much. It's true that the initial members have been at this for a long time, making it easier to get tracked.
All right.
Now, let's leave it at that. We just need to be mindful about what we're saying, correct? Oh,
You seem to be having quite a lot of fun, Haru. You did mention that you were looking forward to this.
I want to go around with everyone and eat at the refreshment stands. Well, it'll be a nice change of pace. A lot of nasty stuff's continued lately. Shall we head off to the stands then?
Let's do it.
Oh, right. This is your first time at our school festival.
They're pretty good, from what I've heard.
I know a great one. Follow me.
It's going to be food related. I bet you it's going to be food. I get you guys anything that's going to be food related. Bring on the food, baby. It's to Anne. Anne is all about the food lifestyle.
This is the place. Made takoyaki?
New customers! I'll show you all to your seats.
So, it's your class's stand.
It's still a refreshment stand, isn't it?
It's like a deserted island here. Well, I guess it's good for talking since there aren't any people here. We heard a lot of rumors even on our way here.
And it was all bullshit.
Here she comes. Act normal.
Yeah, who comes?
Who cares? There's nothing normal about this anymore.
Welcome home. May I take your order?
Take my order? What happened to the maid atmosphere?
There are a lot of odd flavors.
Stick to a normal one. I bet they...
I'm so sorry. We sold our last normal one to the previous customer.
What the fuck?
The hell? Well then, I'll have the mentai cheese takoyaki.
I'm sorry. We're out of cod roe.
Then how about the squid?
We're currently out catching squid. It'll probably take another 5 or 6 hours.
What the fuck?
That doesn't even sound remotely possible! Ain't this whole menu just a sham?
Actually, we spent most of our budget on making the maid costumes look nice. We didn't put too much effort into the octopus.
Oh, I can see that!
Ryuji, you're making a scene. Then, what would you recommend with what you have now?
That would be the Russian takoyaki.
We'll have that, please.
This will take a little time.
Let's forget about the octopus and get back on topic.
How can they not have the octopus? That's like the whole point of the freaking cafe.
On that note, hearing Kamoshida being almost treated like a victim makes me want to eat my stress away.
I've even heard conjecture that the principal was targeted for reasons like he knew too much.
I kept hearing about Goro Akechi's popularity.
All thanks to the Phantom Thieves.
You know, did that Akechi guy agree to show up here because he believes we didn't kill anybody?
Or he may simply love large gatherings.
Oh, true. He didn't seem like he minded being pampered by the media at all.
We plan on stealing intel, but we might fall into another trap. I'm gonna be bummed if that happens.
Hell no. That is possible. Is the takoyaki done yet? Hell no, baby.
I'm of the same mind.
Hell yeah, Makoto.
Still, it doesn't change the fact that we don't know what Akechi-kun is planning.
Thank you for the wait. Ooh, it's fresh made.
Lies. I heard a microwave go off.
Well, it's not like I was expecting crispy takoyaki at a school festival or anything. So, what makes this a Russian takoyaki?
Could there be jam in it as a secret ingredient? That sounds quite delicious.
Well, one of these is special.
One of them's obviously red. That's gotta be the one.
Dude, don't tell me the Russian part means...
It's like going for the obvious one is manly.
Is that so?
Don't fucking do it, Morgana.
Well, I'd prefer the most beautifully shaped one. But all of them are misshapen.
Oh, aren't you all going to eat? I think I'll go for the special one. Wait, is she honestly going for it?
Do you want to go for the red one?
I'll take it. Man the fuck up.
Ooh, impressive as
Man up!
always.
Oh, everyone's all here.
The panel isn't until tomorrow, though.
I came to check out the venue. I can't make any mistakes since a lot of people will be present.
Someone's eager.
But people ended up recognizing me. Everyone bombarded me with questions.
That's because you were sloppy.
I grew tired of the baseless rumors they kept bringing up, so I escaped to where there weren't any people. I'm going to have one of these.
The special one!
Let's just call this my performance fee.
But
It's fine.
It's quite the...
Eating it in one bite is a bad idea.
My throat. This is... oh, my stomach. It burns.
Are you okay? Do you need water?
I'm fine. I just love, spicy stuff.
Hey, does he sound broken to you?
Well then, I'll see you, tomorrow.
Wow, he's really trying to hold it together. He's waddling around like some comedian.
It's like he wants to get picked up for some commercial or something.
But did he truly come to simply check the venue? This isn't good. I keep suspecting every little thing.
I know what you mean. I'm doing the same too. I need to do my best tomorrow. We need to somehow get him to be our source of intel. I'm gonna pull this off no matter what. That Akechi guy, when he got here, didn't he say that everyone's all here? Everyone?
You're just imagining things.
What type of person just walks up and eats someone else's fucking takoyaki? Excuse me? So I guess we got through all of it, okay? Yes, but the associated mental fatigue was extraordinary. Being cautious takes a lot out of you. Seriously, I think I'm as tired as I am after midterms. I didn't mind any of that. I just love seeing a detective gulp down the special takoyaki. I had fun as well since I got to spend time with you all. What would you like to do now, Haru? Walk around a little more? I appreciate the gesture, but I'm satisfied with stopping here. Why don't we go home and rest up? We'll have to deal with the Kichikun again tomorrow after all. I have to agree. What will his next move be? Well, he's coming to the school to give his speech, so maybe, you know, that's his next move? I don't know, I'm just saying. If you ask me.
Well then.
Tomorrow's the moment of truth, like Kichi's panel. So we can't do anything, right?
Hey!
Don't do it, game. Don't do it, game. They're forcing me to go to sleep. 5 days of no game content, just text and sleeping.
Well then, we will now begin today's panel. Our guest of honor is Goro Akechi.
I feel kind of bad considering how many people have gathered. I'm sure you all would have been happier to have a singer or a mascot appear, wouldn't you say?
We'd appreciate if you could tell us about your experiences with the notorious Phantom Thieves. It'd be wonderful if you could let us hear more about your actual investigative process.
I'm not used to being the one interrogated, so please go easy on me.
How much do you think he knows?
He talks about the Phantom Thieves are dangerous, yet he says they haven't committed any murders. Either he has an idea who the true culprit is, or he has uncovered the identities of the Phantom Thieves.
Come on, Makoto. You gotta get it out of him.
As much as you're allowed to say, would you tell us how far along your investigation is on them?
Getting right to the point, I see. Well, if it's as much as I'm allowed to say, then everything on TV and the internet is all of it. We don't have any leads yet, and the methods behind their crimes are still unclear.
I see. Even with this country's power, arresting them is proving to be difficult. Is that the case?
I wouldn't phrase it that way, but, well, something like that.
Thank you for answering that question. By the way, it seems you've denied a correlation between the Phantom Thieves and the murders. Why the sudden change? Until now, haven't you upheld your stance that the Phantom Thieves are dangerous? How are you so positive that they haven't committed murder?
Aren't you a little too comfortable interrogating people? Why, it's as if you're a prosecutor.
Excuse me. This is something I've personally been interested in, so I couldn't help it. But won't you tell us? What reason is there that you'd claim their innocence
admitted they were unjust.
Mako-chan's really pressing for an answer. She's pelting him with questions.
Every person whose heart they changed have truly been criminals, including Okumura. Why then was he the only one who needed to be killed?
Why is that?
I must admit, I couldn't deduce a reason. That's why I believe that case should be thought of as if a different party is responsible. And if, this is all hypothetical, mind you, if the Phantom Thieves are the ones I know of, I can't possibly imagine they would kill anyone.
Your comment just now, does this mean the police have already identified who they are?
Oh, no. The police haven't gotten that far yet. But I have my own conclusions about the true identities of the Phantom Thieves.
He's gotta be bluffing.
Pipe down. He's lying, right? But if it's the truth...
You're not going to ask me who they are?
It may have repercussions on the investigation. Are you sure you can share that with us?
It's only my personal opinion, so announcing that here wouldn't pose a problem. However, there is a possibility that everyone present will hear the truth before the police or media.
The truth? What's he planning on saying?
That's quite the confidence you have. If you're so certain, then very well. I'd like to ask you then. Who do you think the Phantom Thieves are, Akechi-san?
That idiot!
No. There's no way he could have any evidence.
They're people you all know quite well. The identity of the Phantom Thieves are... it's mine. I apologize for the interruption, but I can't turn off my phone due to my job. Would you mind if I step away for about 10 minutes or so?
I'm terribly sorry, everyone, but we'll be taking a break. We'll resume the panel in 10 minutes.
Please don't troll me online for this interruption, okay?
Is there a room I may use?
There's the PE faculty office.
I want you to come too. There's a matter I want to discuss. Your friends from yesterday are here, aren't they? Can you bring them too, if that's all right?
Did you set this up?
We only have 10 minutes, you know.
What do you want to talk about? No!
That's gotta be shopped! I have video footage too. Please, let's not feign ignorance. All of you can go to that other world too, yes?
Us too?
It's not just all of you. I am aware of that world too. I also know that when you traverse over there, your appearance changes as well. It's because of those mysterious powers, isn't it? I found out about that world about a month ago. This had been installed onto my phone without my knowledge. Dude, it's the nav. When the app activated on its own, the scenery around me suddenly changed. Quite frankly, I still can't believe it myself. But from the look of these photos, all of you seem quite used to it.
We've been listening to you blab on for a while now, but cut the delusional...
All of you are acting as Phantom Thieves in the metaverse. I can say so with conviction because I have the same power as you.
That's right.
So you admit it then. In all honesty, I've been curious about you since the time of the Madarame case. But to think it would end up like this.
We didn't kill anyone!
I believe that as well.
How can you be so sure?
Because I saw another. The real culprit.
For real?
Who was it?
I couldn't identify his face. He had a mask on, after all. Actually, when I took these photos, I entered that world too. That's when I saw someone else moving about, besides all of you. He shot at me the moment he noticed me.
That's who killed President Okumura?
Most likely. At the very least, I was almost killed by him. I can't die here. I need to determine the truth. When those thoughts overcame me, I awakened to that power. A most fortunate accident.
This guy has a persona too?
This cat. I swear, it just talked.
Morgana, our teammate who taught us about the metaverse.
Really? This is unbelievable. But it is true that you know things that I don't. Say, Morgana, were you also the one who instructed them on how to change people's hearts? I experienced that world too. But I still haven't solved that mystery yet.
We go in the metaverse, we call them palaces, to steal the core of their desires, their treasure. And those whose treasure has been stolen have a change of heart.
Ah. There's certainly no way anyone could figure out such an MO.
Anyways, back to what you were talking about. Are we in this mess because of that guy?
Although I don't completely understand the method, all you do is simply reform people. Someone else is behind the murders. However, the police have decided that the Phantom Thieves did it. They'll arrest you at this rate.
They're going to treat me as my father's murderer?
I can't overlook such a grave mistake, which is precisely why I want us to strike a deal. I may be able to save you from this situation.
A deal?
You think I trust you for 1 second, Akechi? You're wrong.
I would like you to cooperate with me on investigating the truth.
And if we decline?
Then I think I'll have to inform the police about all of you, along with that video I mentioned.
This ain't no deal, it's blackmail!
Say what you will. This is the method that I believe is correct. The justice I uphold will not tolerate criminals who kill people at their leisure.
Justice.
You've heard that Sai-san is the one spearheading the investigation about you Phantom Thieves, correct? The higher-ups are concerned only with settling the case. They want to capture the culprits behind the psychotic breakdown incidents and end the commotion. Those are the ones who are putting pressure on Sai-san. I can only imagine her impatience.
What of evidence that we did it? How do they intend on proving it?
Even if there's no objective explanation to the method, it's over once causality is established. Sai-san can't make rational judgments at the moment. If she were to be cornered, well, she may even make up a confession.
Make it up?
So, they're gonna make it all our fault? Just because they feel like it?
We haven't killed anyone, though! And we're still going to be arrested?
You'll be found guilty if you're caught, and it will be treated as a very serious crime.
Bullshit! None of that makes any sense!
Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do alone anymore to stop the flow of things.
And that's why you want our cooperation.
Yes. In return, I'll turn a blind eye to what you've done. Those are my conditions. That said, I ask that you disband the Phantom Thieves after this.
What should we do about Akechi-san's proposal?
Let me think it over. You're the money mod. Is that the only way?
I can understand how you feel. It must be hard making a decision on the spot like this. Well, you don't have to decide at the moment. Considering this is you we're talking about, I believe you'll come to a favorable reply.
I can sense a bond of trust coming from Akechi. La Justice! Justice rank 5, baby. Your Justice Confident rank has increased to rank 5. You will now earn more experience. Yes, we know. We know, game.
I'm glad we could talk. It's been a while since I've been able to spend such a meaningful time like this. I look forward to your answer. It was definitely worth coming today. For various reasons. We should be getting back. About that. I'm sorry. Would it be acceptable if we ended the panel here? The reason why you called for me in the first place was because you wanted intel, correct? My business is concluded as well.
I'll deal with it somehow.
Damn it! He had complete control over us!
Hey, they're going.
What the fuck? I don't remember that. I know this is like the big part. This is with Futaba and Morgana, and then Futaba and Morgana at home and stuff again, but...
I'm sorry about the sudden break. An urgent task came in. So, I truly apologize about this, but I'll have to end things here today.
To make up for the time that was planned for this panel, the Rakugo Research Club will instead be...
I can't say anything in detail regarding the Phantom Thieves investigation, but I feel another great stride will occur again soon. I hope you all continue to pay attention to what happens.
Let's have a big round of applause for today's guest, Goro Akechi.
Was that really our best course of action?
He totally used Makoto's suggestion against us.
Indeed. We intended to get intel out of him, but to think it would play out like this.
So what? We'll just accept his deal?
He's got evidence on us. We really don't have a choice.
Damn it! What are we gonna do?
Calm down, Ryuji.
How am I supposed to calm down? What are we gonna do?
What's done is done. We'll have to cool our heads and think more on this. We must make up our minds by the time he contacts us again.
We need to give this a lot of thought.
Similar occurrences followed in succession earlier this spring. Although things have quieted down until recently, several incidents have occurred once again. Furthermore, new information has come to light about the suspect who suffered sudden mental shutdown. He had received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves.
Why did Futaba have something like this?
If a calling card was delivered, we can only assume that the Phantom Thieves are behind it. If so, those occurrences back in spring can be attributed to them as well. Moreover...
Oh!
I knew it. She's... Oh, God.
Ah, that's why Sojo doesn't... He's not one of the people like... You were Phantom Thief, aren't you?
The post-festival party is about to begin in the gymnasium. Please join us, everybody.
Oh! Sexy time with Kawakami, baby. Post-festival party is about to begin. Would you like to go together? I tried to think about what happened earlier, but that has gotten me nowhere. So I could use a change of pace. How about it? Looks like I've received some messages. Are you going to the post-festival party? I have to stay at work. I have to stay at school for work, but... Yo, you want to go to the post-festival party? Try to calm down? We can't really decide on what Akechi was saying anyways. I'm still pretty pissed though. Well, Mishima's here with me. You should join us. Kawakami, obviously. Well, if you insist. Thanks. I'll be waiting at the gym. I should head to the gym. It was very clear who I was going with, guys. Let's be serious. There was no doubt in mine, your, or anyone's mind that we were going to be spending our time with Kawakami.
All right, that was a great performance by the dance club. Everybody give them another round of applause.
Their effort is being ignored, and yet they continue to give it their all. That's today's youth for you, I guess.
You're right. It's all fruitless effort. You're quite dignified. I don't understand what any of that means, but let's just go with you're right, I guess.
That includes you, because you're still young.
You're also young, Kawakami.
Anyway, about what Akechi-kun said earlier.
And now it's time for your favorite Shujin tradition, the Student Sharing Special! Round of applause, everyone!
Want to go someplace where we can be alone?
Ooh,
There's
yes.
something I want to talk to you about.
Yes.
Enjoy the post-festival party. Just stop by the Students' Association room when you're done.
Oh yeah, baby. School sex, the best kind.
Who has something to say? Anyone? Anyone? No? I'll just have to pick someone then. How
Unfortunately, that was me.
Well then, come on up.
I'll pass.
Now, you're not shy, are you? He's either a carefree spirit who does as he pleases, or an airhead who's oblivious to the situation.
I should go see Kawakami. I'm like,
Alright, now that the audience is warmed up, let's move on to our next participant.
who's the next participant though? Oh, look at the hearts, boys and girls. Look at the hearts. Oh, yeah.
That was quick. You know how Akechi-kun was talking about the true identity of the Phantom Thieves? Well, let me know if you're in any trouble, okay? I'll be there to help you.
Ooh, that's reassuring. You're the ideal mate. That's reassuring.
Well, all I can really do is listen to your problems. No matter what's going on around you, I'll always be on your side. I know I always end up depending on you because you're so reliable. But depend on me sometimes, alright?
Ah, she's best girl. How about a massage? Can I see about that? I need a third option, please, game. I don't know. We get a massage all the time. I guess this one.
No, we're at school, remember?
Who cares, baby?
It's not exactly a substitute, but I can give you this.
Receive Sadayo Taiyaki. What the fuck is that?
This is embarrassing.
Oh, she's so cute. It looks delicious. This makes me happy.
That's a relief. Alright, I'm going back to work.
There's a perfectly good couch right there.
Oh, and about what you just asked me to do? I'm pretty okay with it. As long as we're not at school. Get home safely.
Can I sleep on your lap supposed to be code for something else? I'm just saying. I feel like it might be code for something else. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, guys? Haven't a lot of people been losing their minds lately? Yeah, there's been a sudden increase. I bet it's because of the fan site. I heard the victims were on the rankings there. We should probably be blaming the people who requested it. I'm just saying, it wasn't me, baby. Okay, it's a little bit difficult. I had an interruption, so I'm not sure what the time is at right now, but it shouldn't be more than like 30 minutes or something. Welcome home. You took off somewhere during the festival, huh? I tried to find you, but I gave up pretty quickly. Futaba, what are you doing here in front of the store? I need to calm my brain. My thoughts were getting out of hand. Not just Akechi, but other stuff too. We're in trouble unless we can do something soon. But anyway, I was just thinking about going inside, so your timing is perfect. Let's go. Oh no, Sodro. He's gonna catch us.
The mass media has been causing quite a commotion lately. No countermeasure for the Phantom Thieves, the sorry state of the police, destruction of safety. They're saying whatever they want. So, how's the investigation progressing? Any clues yet?
Nothing that leads to a firm conviction yet.
What's going on here? Didn't you say that you were sure about closing this case? And I thought I told you that failure won't be tolerated. Well, this is troublesome. If things continue at this rate, never mind a promotion. We'd have to let you go entirely.
But sir...
I had high expectations for you. But it seems this task was too much to handle for someone so young. We may need to reform the operation as well, since the selected personnel for this...
Please, let me see this through to the end. This case is something that I've always...
I know that you've been at this for a while now. Even before the police spared us the staff for it. If you can manage an arrest, I've made special arrangements so that you can question them personally.
Ah, so this is how she got in.
That's what you want, isn't it? The leadership of this country is about to change. We can't let this case carry over into their term. I'll make myself clear again. Failure isn't an option. We need results.
I understand.
You're allowed to take some bold measures if you need to. We need good results, no matter what.
Bold measures.
Oh, one more thing. If the unexpected happens to occur, contact me immediately.
To you, sir?
I said that failure isn't an option, didn't I? Yes. Everything is proceeding as planned.
That is a very evil looking face. Holy shit. Where's Sai, guys? Sai doesn't deserve this. She did nothing wrong. What the fuck? I will kill everyone that gives Sai a hard time, no matter what.
We're home. Sojiro?
I was cleaning up and found this.
She's very cute.
This is a calling card, right? I read about it online, too.
You went into my room without my permission?
I'll apologize as much as you want later. So, what is this?
That's...
Is it something to get flustered over? I knew it. This isn't just some game you're playing. Why aren't you saying anything?
Why did you keep it? I mean, it was memorable.
Explain.
Explain.
Is it something that you can't explain?
Explain. Hey, if this keeps up, Futaba's...
Don't blame Futaba. I'll explain anything. Please forget this. I'll explain everything.
You will, huh? I'll get right to the point. Is this a real one? Was a change of heart triggered in you? How about it?
Ever since Mom died, there was no exit. I was trapped in a labyrinth of my heart. I knew I had to leave it, but I couldn't do it by myself.
Futaba. Here, sit down. I can at least listen to what you have to say.
The Phantom Thieves saved me. They stole my messed up heart. It's the same as Mom's research. They changed my cognition.
Seriously? Wakaba's research about altering one's cognition. I wondered about it myself, too, but still.
When did you notice? So you found out. When did you notice?
When she said she was going to go to the beach out of nowhere. And even the doctors had thrown in the towel. At first, I just chalked it up as other kids being a better support for you than any adult. But as I kept watching the tabloid shows here, day in and day out, a thought crossed my mind. I thought, your case kind of seemed similar to what these Phantom Thieves were doing.
Wow.
I'm still your guardian, you know. I'd never overlook such a drastic change in your behavior.
Sojiro.
But to think that Wakaba's research and the Phantom Thieves changing hearts were about the same thing. Back in the day, I used to be a government official. My job was to be the bridge between the country and the lab that Wakaba worked at. It's around that time that I got to know her. She said something odd when we were out drinking, that she might soon die in an odd way. Who wouldn't take that as a joke? I just laughed it off. But it happened exactly as she said. If anything were to happen to you, I'd feel like I let her down. There's something I want to ask you. Judging from your attitude, you knew about this calling card, didn't you? You should have known that Futaba had a change of heart through the Phantom Thieves as well. Is there a connection between you and them? The first incident of a change of heart was a teacher at your school. The kid who brought that painting here was a pupil of that artist who had a change of heart, wasn't he? And then there's Futaba. These scandals always seem to find their way around you. What do you have to say?
Sorry for keeping quiet. You're sharp.
You think this is a game?
I mean, yes, it's Persona 5.
These people are called criminals by the general public. Why did you introduce such dangerous people to Futaba?
That's not true!
Oh, she's very cute.
I asked them! That's why he saved me! He stole my heart!
Asked? Stole? Wait, are you saying that he's the one who changed your heart? So, he's not connected with the Phantom Thieves, but is one himself? You're pulling my leg, aren't you?
This is no joke. Leave what you want. I'm a Phantom Thief.
Are you serious? You really are a Phantom Thief? Oh, for crying out loud!
Sojiro!
So, basically, I've been sheltering a Phantom Thief for the last 6 months. And on top of that, Futaba's involved too.
She's also a Phantom Thief.
What the hell?
I want to find the culprit who killed my mom!
Wait, killed?
She was killed! I remember it now!
Stop this nonsense!
Why won't you believe me? Are you the same as everyone else? Didn't you know already? The way Mom died wasn't normal! Didn't you notice that her research was stolen by someone? Sojiro!
When she passed away, I did think it was odd. It was awfully fishy. But what could I do? All I was able to do was run from it all. And the outcome of that was me spending my retirement here. Also, the reason I took custody of you was me trying to selfishly atone for what happened to Wakaba. It's basically my fault that you got burdened with all this crap.
It's not your fault, Sojiro.
I acted all big, lectured, even yelled at you kids. And in the end, I'm the one being consoled. I'm hopeless. And a laughingstock, aren't I?
That's not true, I'm sorry. That's not true, bruh.
I mean, the one who killed Mom's the one at fault!
Yes.
I see. Don't worry. Even if you are the real Phantom Thieves, I have no intention of reporting or kicking you out. I mean, who would believe such a story? Unless they catch you red-handed, it's impossible to explain that you're the Phantom Thieves. Let me just say one thing, though. Immediately back out of a fight that you can't win.
What do you mean?
Don't you get it? If, by chance, you pissed off the same guys that killed Wakaba, then they're not someone that kids like you can deal with. Listen to reason, all right?
What do you mean?
We're done talking about this.
I've literally taken out like 5 criminals.
Let's eat. I'm so hungry because I raised my voice so much.
Curry time. Curry time, baby.
At least we avoided the worst-case scenario of being reported arbitrarily. Still, we should tell the others about what just happened.
There was no way Sojo was ever going to report us.
I'm tired.
She's so cute. I understand. I mean, I've always known that Futaba was a fan favorite, and I've also understood why she's a fan favorite. She's one of my personal favorites. She's just not sexually attractive. What? He knows everything? You gotta be kidding. Wait, are you okay? Did he report you anything? We likely wouldn't be receiving these messages if Platinum was not okay. I had a feeling that boss was no ordinary man. But he didn't recommend you turn yourself in, did he? I think that case we can consider him a new ally. I'm more curious about what he mentioned to you. You mean how our enemy might be the same people who target Futaba's mother? Yes, she was killed by mental shutdown, the same method used by the culprit we pursue now. Wait a second though, didn't you say boss had to run from it all? Does that mean someone was trying to stop the news from getting out? Who could do that? Who do you think the culprit could be? A government official. Aren't you letting your imagination run wild a bit? But it would make sense. Wait a sec, if you're right, then wouldn't the police be working for him too? That's not impossible. This is getting too big for me to even think about. Can we really win this? We're gonna win no matter what. Of course, Futaba. Whatever you want, Futaba. You scream, I say how high. That's how our situation is. Futaba. I guess the chief had an inkling after all. Futaba!
Sorry.
It's my fault. All this happened because I kept the calling card. It's okay, Futaba. We love you.
Hey!
What a crazy day it's been. Let's go and get some sleep. But Futaba's here. Let's not date today. But Futaba's here. I can't sleep with Futaba. I'm dating Kawakami. It's late already. Is Sojo still awake? This is kind of awkward. You can sleep on the sofa. Go home or he'll worry. I guess the first one. Because you wouldn't let the girl sleep on the sofa. You let the man would sleep on the sofa and the girl would sleep in the bed. Isn't that how that works? I guess go home or he'll worry. I'm gonna go home. Night. I hope that was not the wrong choice, but okay. Let's go today and go to bed. Sleep. I have no way to know because all of this is apparently just going to be a shit ton of dialogue once again. We've had like 3 massive dialogue episodes in a row. It's kind of annoying. I don't like having mass dialogue episodes. It's a little bit boring. I like to have a little bit of mementos and a little bit of palaces.
That concludes the speech given by Representative Masayoshi Shido, who may be forming a new party.
Maybe.
We now resume our coverage of the Phantom Thieves, the suspects for Mr. Okumura's death and others.
Who are
the
others?
Police have designated the Phantom Thieves as the country's most wanted fugitives, and have decided to reward anyone with information leading to the capture of the Phantom Thieves.
How much? How much, though?
Look. Those who provide information will be offered a reward of 30 million yen.
30 million yen?
And considering the high amount, it shows how extraordinary the situation has become.
30 million yen?
Reward money will be supplied by the police and the families of the victims. Further,
if I report you to the police and they arrest you, I supposedly get 30 million yen for it.
That's insane. Only if we get caught.
I hope you understand the situation you're in. Even people who didn't have an interest before will be on the lookout for the Phantom Thieves. And it'll happen every day, even at school. Why did this happen?
I'm sorry, there was no choice. I didn't know it would. There was no choice.
That may have been true, but still. Well, how do I put this? I'm sorry I didn't realize it. It's also my responsibility that this happened. All I can do now is give you shelter. Just don't become desperate and do something reckless, alright?
I know. Believe me, I know. Yeah.
I won't sell you out. As long as you're here, there's nothing to worry about.
I feel bad about what we've done to the chief. I'm responsible too.
It makes sense now why Sojo Social Link was the only one that so far that hasn't been like, you're a phantom
Did you see
thief.
that reward? Perhaps we put too much pressure on them. With this, the Phantom Thieves have become public enemy #1.
Really, #1?
Exactly. That will be when their curtain falls.
Hey, great!
Akechi says they go to the school, right? Yeah, but let's not. There's been too many mental shots on as it is. It'll probably be the end of us if we start sniffing around now. But 30 million yen, man, just let me dream a little. Who could sell us out? Let's think. Who could sell us out? I can't think of anyone that would actually sell us out or want to. Yo, you see the news? I had braced myself for this possibility. Actually, having a wanted notice out of us feels kind of weird. I'm not sure we're gonna get away with this time. Our backs are truly against the wall now. Discussing it here won't do us any good though. Let's talk more in person. I just want to go to Sai's Palace game. I happen to really like Sai's Palace.
We're wanted now. And the reward's 30 million yen? What is this, a comic book? It feels so unrealistic, I can't help but laugh.
You're basically equal to Luffy's first wanted poster ever.
We're finally being treated as actual criminals.
I'm positive now. Remember all of those what-ifs I mentioned before? All of this was truly set up. How President Okumura ranked first, the Fad before that, even Medjed. It was all to make the Phantom Thieves famous. On top of that, we were lured to target Okumura. Yeah, the enemy likely planned to lay the blame on us from the start, after we gained popularity.
Then what about everything we've done until now? Are the people whose hearts we changed and thought were corrupt actually not?
No. Because of Yusuke and I, the Madarame and Kaneshiro cases were coincidental. Wasn't that the case with Kamoshida, too? Considering what happened with the rankings, only the previous target would have been used to lure us.
What a cheap trick to use.
Cheap? It's nothing of the sort.
Look at the Big Bang Burger little doll and the little Jack Frost doll. It's so cute.
There's the fake Medjed and the site's altercation. They might have even engineered the Fad around us. So much time and effort has been put into this. President Okumura probably wasn't their only target. Perhaps they intend to place all blame of past and future psychotic breakdowns on our group.
That's why I said we shouldn't jump into things so carelessly.
What, so this is my fault? Even you agreed to it in the end. And there was that thing with Haru at the time. How are we supposed to ignore that, huh?
I'm sorry. This was all because I one-sidedly decided that my father was a criminal. All I could think about was my fiancé. If I had only been able to cope with it more calmly. Haru?
It's not Haru's fault. I should have spoken up too when Principal Kobayakawa died.
Damn it! This is bullshit! God! Fuck! Ah!
Ryuji! Taking out your frustration on things doesn't help anyone!
Hey, what do you think? Why did we lose?
I'm kind of hungry though.
What did we do wrong?
We didn't have enough Big Bang Burgers. They baited us, we lost sight of our goal.
It's probably because we weren't acting like ourselves.
Agreed. At the time, we only cared about the opinion of the general public.
Yeah, that really is it. I was so caught up in making a name for ourselves.
You're pretty much the only innocent one here is Haru.
I'm such an idiot! I became a phantom thief because I hated those same kinds of adults!
To think we had begun clinging onto fame and a place to belong, that our eyes had become clouded.
We were meant to be the righteous phantom thieves, but we lost sight of our original cause. I'm so irritated with myself. Makoto.
Damn it! I know that we've been set up, and that I was a complete idiot too! But still, it's so damn frustrating! Of course I want to do something about this!
Yeah. We'll be in deep water at this rate. However, we have no idea who we're up against, and whether they're an individual or an organization.
Furthermore, they must be in a position of power, or have powerful backers if they can go so far.
Are we really a match for this?
Yes!
Should we end this now?
No!
I mean, things might get worse for everyone.
Listen, Futaba.
Hey, what should we do?
We'll overcome this. We haven't lost yet. Let's turn the tables. Because we're going to the casino, guys.
Yeah.
Turn the tables. We're going to be gambling, you know.
Running away with our tails between our legs is exactly what they want. That's the same as dumping our aesthetics again, because we only care about our hides.
I see.
I take back what I just said. I can't let it end like this.
Yeah, Futaba.
Absolutely not like this.
Looks like we're settled on what we want to do. All that's left is how we go about it.
Seriously, how many fucking exposition days are there? Can I just play the game for a little bit? I'm just saying. Hey, it's me. About me yelling earlier. Being framed and the out of bounds, it all felt like such bullshit. I lost it. I'm sorry. I know how you feel. You too? It is confusing. We're wanted criminals now. Maybe I haven't changed at all since that time we went up against Kamoshida. I wanted to be a phantom thief because I thought even someone like me could be a hero. It made me so happy to be depended on. Guess it all went straight to my head.
Again.
I thought I could do anything if it was for justice, but that'd make me no different from my targets. I called them shitbags, but I must be the shittiest of shitbags. I can't even joke about it. You can still change. Things will turn around. Things will turn around. Hey, you're right. I can start by changing who I am now. Thanks, Platinum. I feel like I can think straight now. Oh, I scared Howard and Futaba, didn't I? I'll have to apologize to them soon.
See ya.
See ya. Howard and Futaba. What about Makoto and Anne? Makoto and Anne are so badass. You're just like, I can't even scare them. I can't even scare them. They're so badass. I better not go through every character now. I got a message from Akichikun. He wants to gather at the bunk tomorrow after school. Who does he think he is trying to bust us around like that? Tomorrow? That's sudden. This is directly after the reward announcement. There must be a calculated reason for this too. We'll be okay, right? We'll manage. Yeah, we're gonna overcome this together. Regardless, I don't want anyone disturbing our pace anymore. Let's go about this calmly. We'll see you all tomorrow. We've reached a crucial moment. There's no point fretting about it now though. Let's just stay calm and wait for tomorrow. Oh yeah, baby. Let's go. Let's do this. Easy peasy.
Okay.
We can't let things end here. We need to figure out who's behind everything.
I should write something.
Let's save the fucking game, dude. So I'm pretty sure we have to go straight to bed, but I will check as I always do. Yes, we do. Okay.
Nice.
So I'm not sure how long this episode is going to be, guys. It's going to be a little bit longer because there's going to be a lot of dialogue exposition. I really want to go to Size Palace in the next episode, so I'm going to go all the way until the point where we go to Size Palace in this episode. And I think in the next episode we will do Size Palace a little bit, which is going to be very fun, and I'm very excited for it. But for now, though, we're just going to continue on with the actual game.
An issue in which criminals do whatever they want under the name of justice cannot be left alone. Only now does the government speak of taking countermeasures. But their actions are too little, too late. The government as it stands has been left behind the times. It is obsolete. If this is a ship that's bound to a rotting dock and destined to sink, we might as well destroy it once. Let us end this chaos through my hands and yours.
He's a politician of the ruling party, isn't he?
I heard they're splitting up to form a new party, so an election might come before the year's end.
I'm gonna vote this time for sure. This man has my support.
You haven't voted until now? That's problematic as a member of society, you know.
Politics just never interested in me before. But this politician seems pretty amazing. He's passionate and thinks of the future. I mean, someone like that should be prime minister. I'm definitely voting for him.
Well, I suppose that makes sense, since the other politician seems so unreliable.
I mean, he's pretty good, guys. He's literally playing the crowd. He's playing the people. He's like, listen, you guys are panicking and everything.
When you say that you want us to cooperate with you, what exactly do you intend us to do?
That's a good question. But might I have a cup of coffee first?
Quit effing around!
Please keep this short.
There's a bounty for information in addition to the arrest warrant. Those are quite desperate measures. I'm referring to Sai-san's actions. I assume all of you are at your wits' end as well.
What about the coffee, though?
She must be considerably vexed if she's gone that far.
What about the coffee, though?
Make headlines with the arrest warrant, then use incentives to get testimonies. It's not a bad method.
The police have nothing on us. There's no way they can make an arrest.
True. I'm the only one who's ascertained your true identities. However, the groundwork for fabricating testimonies and concocting a culprit are underway.
We don't care about that self-gratification. Get on with it.
I'll be blunt. I'm thinking of triggering a change of heart in Sai-san. I've already discovered that she has a palace.
Huh? Really?
Is this to prevent the investigation agency's recklessness?
Precisely.
Still, there's no need to change her heart just for that.
Indeed. It's hard to believe that a single person can fabricate all that.
Unfortunately, that's not the case. What if I told you that those around her would turn a blind eye to false evidence?
You saying the police would do such a thing?
It seems they're more trusted than I thought. Their priority is settling the situation. They don't care who the supposed culprit is.
No!
They're completely rotten!
My objective is to find the true culprit. That must be the case for all of you too. However, the current situation is extremely bad.
If worst comes to worst, someone unrelated will be set up as the culprit, huh?
Our only solution to this is to make Sai-san come to her senses. If she's in her right mind, she can stop this situation. Her sense of justice wouldn't allow it.
So that's why...
The truth will be covered up, and an innocent civilian's life will be destroyed. I can't allow such a thing to happen. My own ethics won't stand for it.
I mean... I guess I can understand how you feel.
And changing Sai-san's heart will be to protect her as well.
How do you mean?
If the true culprit were to learn that she's responsible for the investigation, what would happen? I'm certain they'll aim for her life. She's the perfect target to place blame on the Phantom Thieves. So how about it? Will you agree to my plan?
Even though you're particular about being just, you're willing to get your hands dirty?
It can't be helped in order to ascertain the truth. There is also one more merit in changing Sai-san's heart. It will become a warning to not mess with us. They can't go public if someone in the investigation has a change of heart. It'd show their corruption. All that's left from there is for me to discover the identity of the true culprit.
Oh, Makoto's...
What do you mean? You're gonna tell us to announce our disbandment once the real culprit is arrested, aren't you?
As expected from a Nijima. So, what do you say? I don't think it's a bad deal for either of us.
Makoto, what's your take on all this?
It's a well-made plan. It even takes putting an end to our team into consideration.
I'm flattered to hear that.
Why are you willing to do all this, Akechi-kun? Why do you seek justice?
Because of sickening human beings. Yes. My contempt for such people drives my sense of justice. It isn't some grand reason like society's sake or some lofty ideal. It's simply an absurd grudge. And extremely personal.
Dude.
You know, doesn't he remind you of us?
You think?
I can't really explain it, but I guess it's how some disgusting adult pissed him off.
We're similar, Maybe that's why I thought that I could ask this of you all. Won't you cooperate with me on the mission to change Sai-san's heart?
We will. It's not a bad idea. We don't have a choice. We will.
Thanks. I was actually rather worried there. This mission can't succeed without your cooperation, after all.
I don't care. Just let me go to Sai's palace.
The Phantom Thieves will be disbanded, and everything will work out. I pray it does.
Mako-chan.
I'm okay. I never brought it up until now, but the reason I joined the Phantom Thieves is because I wanted to change my sister's heart. I was hoping it'd never come to pass, though. I've also known for quite some time that she has a palace.
Why didn't you tell us?
It was too selfish of a reason. Though I was too scared to look any further into it on my own.
Why don't we try going there now to scope the place out? A lot of this will be new to me, so I'd like to get myself accustomed to it too.
I'm sorry, I actually have plans today.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Will you tell your sister about this?
Of course not. It's just...
You seem awfully evasive today. Is something the matter?
I just can't make time today.
Let's call it a day then, and resume this tomorrow.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Isn't it the day about Dad's death or something, right?
Wasn't Makoto acting a bit weird?
This is about her sister.
Well, I guess that can't be helped. Regardless, it all starts tomorrow. I hope this goes well.
Me too, because I really want to do a palace, because it's been like 3 episodes of talking. I'm getting kind of bored right now. Like, not to be rude or anything, nothing wrong with talking. Talking's fine and all, but I'm just like, can we just maybe get some action, you know? A little bit of fighting, a little bit of monster, a little bit of Sai. Sai, she's sexy. Sai's the best. It's as simple as that.
A palace? In me? Not only that, Goro Akechi? Then the Phantom Thieves targeted me as per his advice? And he had already experienced the metaverse by the time of the Okumura case? That can't be. I mean, he never said a word. Although, his attitude did change suddenly around that time. Akechi-kun kept quiet about the most important details, and my own sister may be a Phantom Thief? If this is all true, I'm appalled as the commander of this operation. I alone was kept in the dark. So you became convinced of another's existence through the 2 mental shutdown cases. And if you were apprehended while falsely accused of those crimes, that villain would still be loose. That's why you targeted me? Not for your own preservation?
That's right.
That does make sense, more or less. If you simply wanted to evade capture, triggering my change of heart wouldn't guarantee anything. Your actions as Phantom Thieves would still be met with hostility. No. If this villain does exist and is setting up your group, I would be targeted next. Did Makoto come up with that speculation?
What are you talking about? I don't remember. What are you talking about, I guess?
Perhaps I'm overthinking things. Hey! You need to keep your focus. It seems you're completely worn out, but the look on your face isn't one of defeat. Why is that?
I haven't lost yet. I'm not alone. Justice wins in the end. I'm not alone?
I'm amazed. It seems you can still talk. When you were arrested, a man at the scene told you that you were sold out, correct? Those words normally hint at the existence of a traitor. However, if your story till now is true, one reason can be concluded. It's frustrating to admit, but at a certain point... No, most likely from the start. I was a mere puppet. Someone set up only to bear responsibility later. Someone intended your arrest, and the minimal staff directly involved were in their pocket. And if that's the case, true integrity would side with you.
Sai is slowly starting to accept it. Just slowly, guys. Do you hear that? The most important part. I feel like my bonus Sai is growing deeper. It's because Sai is the best social media in the game, and the best character in the game, and the best waifu in the game.
Alright.
Just the best of the whole point of the game.
No, I'm jumping to conclusions. I don't believe your story yet. There's something I need to confirm with you. Was a change of heart triggered in me? What happened in the time between entering my palace and your arrest? Tell me everything.
I don't know, actually, because I kind of can't remember. I actually just can't remember. I think we don't trigger it. We fake it, right? Don't we fake it with Futaba? I actually can't remember.
What's this favor you need? It's late already. We'll be going to Nijima's palace, so I want to look into her. Things like her work ethic and relationships. It doesn't matter whether it's public or private. Those would help us come up with countermeasures in case we hit a roadblock in her palace.
I can look up more, you know. Stuff like her repertoire of underwear.
A girl shouldn't say things like that. You tell her too.
Turns out that's impressive. What else can you do?
Well, like her history with men.
You're Phantom Thieves! Ahem. Also, I may be overthinking it, but my voice... Ow!
Same as always.
Let me finish first! There's something else we want you to look into.
I like how the game does that. The hidden parts, the parts that are story spoilery type situations. They're like with the whole, you know, it's kind of cool. Thinking. Brain is thinking. Now for today's train news. First off, the investigation team has announced new progress in the search for the Phantom Thieves. Secondly, the opposition party has submitted a vote of no confidence regarding the current cabinet. That, along with legislator Shido's plan for a new party, has sparked fears of governmental disbandment. That sounds bad, I guess. Where are we meeting today? Oh right, we were never told where to meet up. At the courthouse? Where's that? Hint, the government office district. Kasumigaseki. Indeed. Oh, I've never heard of that place. Never been there though. Me neither. It's not somewhere normal people usually go. Whoa, just looking at the map is impressive. The police department, Ministry of Justice, Public Prosecutor's Office, and Public Security. The dive building is right near there too. For real, what kind of scary place are we going to? We won't get caught, right? According to Akechi-kun, our identities haven't been discovered yet. So we are just going to plunge headfirst into enemy territory? Has anyone contacted Akechi? We're going to meet him there. Be on guard, everyone. We'll be heading into a lion's den. Bam, bam, bam. Apparently we're heading into Lion's Den, ladies and gentlemen. So this is where we go to Nejima's palace. So once we enter the palace, I'll end the episode
So
there.
this is the courthouse. You can tell it's a revolting building just by looking at it.
Well, that's very rude.
Let's hurry up and get started. Akechi, what did you find out?
I rarely get to see Sai-san directly, but I figured out her course of action. On the 20th, an investigation will likely be done at Shujin Academy, as well as the Sakura residence.
For real?
Then that means our time limit is November 20th.
But this should be a substantially forced operation. I doubt it'll take place before the 20th.
We'll take your word. For now, we need to focus on infiltrating her palace.
I concur. And we should probably get going soon. After all, people like us standing around here is quite unnatural. Well then?
That's...
Huh? What about my smartphone?
This is the model I wanted! You're so lucky!
I'm so sorry. Until recently, Futaba was actually well...
It's okay. Sai-san told me the gist.
Oh, right. Akechi-kun, it may be best if you exchange contact info with everyone, too. Not just me.
That's true.
Ooh!
I'll send everyone's contacts to you later.
Thanks. Well then, I hope we get along. I'll do my best.
Though our positions are somewhat different, Akechi will be joining us for the time being. I feel like my bond with Akechi has grown even deeper. It has? It has? Akechi's the bad guy. How's our baton pass? Allows you to pass your turn over to other baton. Oh, nice. Oh my goodness. We just got everything.
You got a good personality and good looks? Talk about cheating.
She's praising you, I believe.
Then shall we get started?
We need to figure out what Makoto's sis thinks this courthouse is, right?
I often hear her call it a place of competition in which she must always win.
A competition, huh? That sounds like Sai-san.
It'd be unbearable if you were put on trial for a reason like that. Although, a competition means it's a match of some sort. Might it be a martial arts ring?
Conditions have not been met.
Then perhaps a stadium? Or maybe an arena?
Conditions have not been met.
There are other competitions besides fighting and sports.
Gambling then.
How about a racetrack for horses? Other than that, there's pachinko, but does that count as gambling?
We played cards during the school trip.
Conditions have not been met.
What else is there?
It must be a casino.
Candidate found.
I definitely see Sai-san in you.
Well, it's time we head in then.
Beginning
navigation.
Casino is the place. Nijim is the name, but what is the keyword? Don't we need a keyword? I thought we needed a fucking keyword, game. Hello? You can't just change the rules as you like. What the fuck is this shit? Why are they hiding behind this?
Head right past there and keep a low profile.
Yeah, sure, the cat in like fucking whatchamacallit outfit is not gonna look conspicuous at all.
That's it, huh? What's going on here? We are looking at the courthouse, aren't we?
Seems like it.
Let's go.
Where are my glasses, though? Don't I wear glasses? Futaba's got her glasses on. Where are my glasses? I'm very confused by everything right now. Hey, Size Palace! Oh, yeah! Best palace in the game, in my opinion. Except for Kamoshida's palace. I think Kamoshida's palace is a very good palace.
The courthouse is a casino.
Everywhere else seems to be a normal cityscape.
Isn't that...
The police station, yes. I didn't know that the station and the courthouse were next to each other.
Our attire hasn't changed. That must mean we aren't considered threats or hostiles yet.
Right. Areas outside her courthouse palace must not be worthy of her attention. Wait, I always look like this. I'm special. Besides, I can't do anything in my cat form. The police station's also part of her work area, though, whenever arrests are made for her cases. I've brought her food and belongings when she was sent on loan to the police.
We got no business with the cops, right? This might be the metaverse, but I don't want to go in a station.
I want to go in a station.
That reminds me. He'll need a codename too.
Codename?
Phantom thieves can't go around using the real names, right? It ain't cool either.
Just for reference, what is everyone else's?
Skull.
Mine's Fox.
We pretty much decided on them with how we look, didn't we?
What is it, Haru? Oh, it's nothing.
Then, perhaps Karasu will be best for me. You know, like a raven.
Are your clothes all black or something?
The reverse, actually. If our codenames are to hide our identities, wouldn't that be better?
Karasu. He'd be the only Japanese-sounding one. Why not go with Crow instead?
All right. From here on out, you're Crow.
Okay, so Anne's just like, yeah, we're gonna go Crow. And they're like, okay.
Now then, let's head into the courthouse.
Oh, yeah, baby. Casino time. My favorite freaking area in the game. But
now then,
we're gonna be saving. Oh, this music's so good here. This is business as usual. First off, we'll need to find an infiltration route. First off, we need to save the fucking game. I told you guys, Size Palace is the best palace. For now though, unfortunately that is going to be the end of this episode. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe button. It really helps a lot and I really appreciate it. If you guys want to support me directly, it really matters at the moment and it really does help. Check out the link in the descriptions below. I would really appreciate it. For now though, thanks for watching and I'll see you guys all with more Persona 5 next time where we finally go to Size Palace.